greatest inventions of all time, i.e.,
Your
webcams.
pommel. Oh,
But
Are you
I'm
sorted,
genuinely,
Mike?
yeah, I'm genuinely scared of it now because I can't. It's like I can't move without it.
Without something.
Without
We are
something
live, by the way. If someone could check
Are
the
we?
screen.
Right, okay.
oh,
that's
I'm checking it
yeah.
now, love.
I'm on it.
Mike, there's someone through your window, Mike. Mike, there's someone through your window. There's a ghost, Mike.
That'll be me dad. That'll be
thought you
dad.
were being
What a
daft and there
legend.
actually was.
Cause, contrary to popular belief,
You've got a dad.
Wolverhampton. Oh, I wish that wasn't. Contrary to popular belief, Wolverhampton does have bins.
I tell you what, we're all over the bins in Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
My mate.
How many have you got?
Well, we have 3 now, but we used
We've
to
got
have
loads
more.
of them. Did you not
3
count
whole
the ones in
bins?
me poem, Adam?
Okay, it's not about bins, Mikey.
My mate in Morden was actually really, really jealous of the amount of bins we had because he still had no bins. They used to put their rubbish out in black bin bags at the end of the
Wow.
street. And then
Have we really
foxes.
fell this far?
we have. We're talking about Morden.
I drove home in that windy storm the other night, and somebody's recycling box had imploded across my street, and it was like really late, and I was having to weave through plastic
But
recycling.
surely, if it had imploded,
It'd be tidier.
it would be tidier. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Semantics Anonymous.
We're not anonymous, clearly. We're very proud.
Our names are on the screen.
If anything, this is semantics emboldened.
Actually, that's the point. What is the difference between explode and implode?
Explode
Implode is
goes-
supposed to be in, and explode
Implode
is
What
out.
goes-
Yeah.
So implode is like, I think, what would happen to you in space, isn't it? Wouldn't you fold in on
Me
yourself?
and Adam did that at the same time.
Not sure.
In space, you'd freeze to death.
Oh, it's the cold. I see.
In space,
It's
no
like
one can hear you.
if you drop like a normal glass, it sort of shatters and goes outwards. If you drop a bottle that's got a vacuum, it breaks inwards.
You say space, it's just basically Stoke-on-Trent in November.
That's also correct.
Stoke-on-Trent. I'm going to Stoke-on-Trent. It's a famous city on the
Mickey.
River Trent.
You just rhymed Trent with Trent.
I
Oh, get
didn't.
out.
It's
Get
a
out.
Dick and Dom in the Bungalow song.
Is it?
Gosh. You wouldn't
I'm
know. You're
too old for it.
Hello, someone's phoning me. I shall. I'll
Oh
return.
no.
Is the chat working this week? Because I felt that last week it were a bit thin on the. Unless we are just the
I think
wankers
that-
we don't like to believe we are.
I
And,
think it is just
nobody
that it's
wants
only
to
me in the
talk
chat.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, I'm just going to post a message up there, and I mean that's gone in. I don't know if people can see that.
Excellent.
So, yeah. That can we just appreciate Adam? What's with the greasy granddad
think he's
haircut that he's got?
I think he's
It's like greasy granddad. I say
mid
Bobby
haircut.
Charlton.
So like he wants to grow it out, but you've got to go through the difficult phase.
You've got to go through the difficult phase.
You do, don't you
do,
remember
yeah,
my
I know.
difficult hair phase where I look like frickin' John McEnroe with a little headband on? You got to go through the difficult hair phase.
Problem is, your hair grows down, mine grows outwards.
Yeah, that is a thing. Well, it did go outwards
Oh.
for a while until it got some gravity on it. Yeah. What happened then?
Have I lost my internet?
No, we can still
Oh,
see you.
No,
Mike.
I'm back.
Oh,
I'm back. It said, lost connection, reconnecting, and then had the blue spinny wheel of death.
No,
no.
you were perfectly connected. We
seems
saw
fine to us.
we saw one of the stagehands very briefly.
Oh.
Weird.
Yeah, they do come in occasionally. 'Cause, you know, it's a room that belongs to everyone else.
Oh,
Oh no, no! The camera moved very slightly then, Mike.
Oh,
Mike, don't be sassy, basically. Every time you sass, the camera gets closer to the edge.
You can't be sassy,
did
Mike.
no one ever just think to do this as an actual podcast, like the radio, where there'd just be 5 of us around a big old microphone,
It's
and
just,
we do it
just
that
one
way,
big one.
rather than trying to be all millennial.
Boo!
Go, oh, we could do multimedia.
But then how would
Boo.
everyone know how blue my hair is?
Yeah, Mike. How would we have done the shocking share last week of the Teddy Gray's documentary?
Yeah, we would never have seen those humbugs being made.
MP3. We could
MP4.
We could have audio described it, couldn't we, Mike? That's what we could have done.
That is true.
Yeah, more access.
Hashtag access. I can't say.
Indeed.
If I say hashtag access, I have to do it slowly. I can't say it quickly. Which,
Yeah.
in a way, is an access problem. Not a major one. I've got to be honest. It doesn't affect my life in any way other than slowing down my speech patterns occasionally.
Hashtag access.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So-
That's it. Say it at normal
Dave,
speed
Dave.
and tease me.
But it is my job to say things quite quickly, to be fair. If I couldn't do
Well,
it, then I would
also-
be very bad at my job.
Also, Dave, it is not your job to justify your own access needs. That's
I'm not sure it's an access need, to be fair, Mike. I think
Uh,
having to pause very briefly after saying hashtag and before saying access probably doesn't go down as, needing a ramp.
But I don't have the monopoly on stuff that's helpful.
No,
I
absolutely
mean,
not.
I'd like to, but I don't.
I'm not,
yeah,
I'm
if
not
only.
sure. I'm not sure what you could have access-wise for a speech impediment.
I guess.
I occasionally... Well, there you go. I just did it
But
when I couldn't say the
it's
word
not-
occasionally.
without getting on my high horse, but more of a sort of middling horse. Access
A large donkey.
access needs.
Getting
Yeah.
on your large... Getting on a
Yeah,
large
indeed.
donkey.
Indeed. Access needs are not always about the physical things. They're just as much about the rules you set for yourself when you go into places
Mm.
and the rules that other people set for you. So it's like so one of my access needs was during exams I would have 25% extra time. Like that's not a tangible thing, but it's a thing that helps me. So if you go into a place and go, I'm going to talk to you today, but please be mindful of the fact that sometimes it takes me longer to figure out what I'm going to say, or I might stutter. That in itself
Ah.
is a thing that you need to do.
Yeah.
You need to do the thing that you've got to do.
Mm.
I like that, Mike. I like that. That's a
See?
good message.
See? Well, like, what else is this podcast for?
Because I did it earlier. I said occasionally wrong because I've got this problem with my S's.
Mm.
So I went occasion and I start doing the So I'll say the way I always describe it is I say the word Jess as Jesh.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, it's not,
that you
you know,
don't- so it doesn't
in
get-
the
you
grand
don't get
scheme
that
of
stuck on
things,
it.
it's nowhere near to being visually impaired or, you know.
No,
you
but
know.
there's not like a league table that means that
No,
one
it's-
thing
there's-
is like more important. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's not like.
It's all complete. It's all relative. I was having this
Yeah.
conversation like the weekend. Like, it's all good. Like, people will often say, listen, like if they don't like to catch trains because it's a faff, they'll say, but like, why am I complaining? Because I'm not. Like, you must have it loads harder. And I'm like, well, it's sort of all relative. to everyone's individual.
Our good friend H is in the chat
yes.
agreeing.
Hello, H.
My
Hi, H.
favourite letter of the alphabet.
Yeah, this one.
Very here for this chat. Absolutely.
Big time, yes.
It's cool. It's really nice that we can have chats like this. Considering out there in the big bad world, it's fucking horrendous at the moment.
You know,
Hashtag
it's funny
access.
that it's funny that we have chats like this when Adam's not here.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, that chat we was having on air, Mike, off air rather, just before Adam came into the room, and it was just me and you, and we were talking about.
it's beautiful, wasn't it?
It was
I felt
beautiful.
like
We
it's
were
a real
talking about
moment.
the James Webb Space Telescope and how it can see, when it's finished aligning its mirrors and cooling down, it'll be able to see like right back near to the very close to the Big Bang, and it's just going to be phenomenal. And then as soon as Adam's come in, it's like, is Adam having a wank? I think Adam's having a wank.
Yeah, and then I came in the room and I was like, why is everyone talking about this? I've been gone for literally 2 seconds, and all of the chat is about.
And now he's gone, Adam. We're having this. Should we just kick him out the room? Shall we?
Some have just gone anyway, so.
When he comes back, shall we all leave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like.
Or be like he's wandered into a completely different podcast.
Should we just get a random person to join us and not tell him?
Yeah. Do you remember when we were at a house party? That happened the one time.
A random Rob Kemp turned up, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was so random and not at all planned.
No, wasn't there like someone who turned up was in his car?
Don't
I
know.
don't think it was Rob. I think maybe only Adam and I were on stream at that point.
Oh, and somebody joined the room.
Yeah. Oh, do you remember House Party? I hope he's doing all right.
Yeah, that was.
It's
fun.
not,
That was
isn't
fun.
it closed down now, isn't it?
No, that's why we swapped. Yeah, because it shut down, didn't
It
it?
shut down. It was like, the
Yeah.
pandemic's over, apparently.
Yeah, nobody wants to play weird quizzes on a chat thing now.
Nobody's doing watch-alongs to Tiger King.
Yeah. Oh, them's are the days.
Do you reckon...
Still can't believe that was only quite recent.
Yeah.
It's 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah, 2 years. It's mad, isn't it?
Mm.
So it's like, oh, we did, you're looking back at things that have happened and you go, oh, that was about a year ago. And then you're like, no, that was at least a year before the pandemic.
Yeah.
So
Feels
actually,
like
it was
a long time.
3.5 years ago.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God. My life.
It feels weird now saying about things like, I was saying to someone the other day, like, oh, of course, like when that was happening, it was literally illegal to leave your house more than once a day. And it's like, wow, that's through. Like, oh, okay. Maybe it'll take some time to just like process some of this like weird shit that's gone on.
I still haven't, to be honest.
No,
Like, it's
no, I
weird
definitely
that
haven't.
we're like it'll be in textbooks,
Yeah.
like, and maybe in 50, 60 years, like, we'll be the grandparents who get brought in by the grandkids to talk to their primary school class.
Yeah,
Like,
about what it was
tell
like.
Tell us, Hannah, Alice's nan, what it was like to live through COVID. Like, you'll be offered biscuits during the break. Do you know, it's like,
Yeah, it's weird to think of, isn't it?
You'll be able to sit there in a year 6 class with a little shawl over your legs.
Aww, that I've made
the
myself.
brooch. Don't forget a brooch.
Brooch.
Right, yeah,
They all
brooch, yeah.
brooches.
And in between the breaks, the staff will bring you tea and biscuits, and you'll just be there knitting.
Sounds great.
Can we do it now?
Yeah, should we just? I've got some wool here. Should we just?
Do you think Adam's coming back? I mean, should we just?
I think we should probably just press on because I don't know where he actually went.
Is it perhaps a publicity stunt? You know, when David Blaine was in that box for 90 days above the... Is this what he's doing?
Knowing
Maybe.
Adam, it's altogether possible. Or he's knocking another one out. Depends, how quickly he can.
I told you,
Turn
I'm
himself
outnumbered
round.
today. I'm not having this. I vetoed it.
Sorry, Hannah.
Welcome.
What
Trying
do
to
we-
save you all from yourselves.
Shall we start? Because I mean, it is like
Yeah.
22, and I'm just really keen to get the animation out the way.
Yeah, go on then.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I click it, but it seems to be like there's a bit of a delay between you seeing
Yeah,
it.
there's a few seconds before
Um,
it comes up on the thing.
So there you go. I've clicked it now, and
Wait.
it's gonna happen. And
Wait. Ah, there it is.
Serotonin!
Yeah.
little things, eh?
Mm.
We are gonna take a couple of weeks off because it's
Yeah.
Easter.
It's Easter, isn't it?
It's Easter.
Using it.
Yeah.
So I might do a new animation. Well,
Chocolate
Ooh, while we're
but,
away.
but let's not go mad because
Could it be like a PowerPoint spinny?
let's
Ooh,
not
like
get
that?
ahead of ourselves.
All right. Okay.
Can it just be Cosmic Suns? Just anything
wipe
in that
across.
font.
It's all got to be Comic Sans.
Or-
I'm
Do you know what? Do you know what doesn't get the love it used to anymore? The rainbow clip art thing
Yeah, with a gradient.
and the word art.
Oh yeah, Hannah's saying star wipe. Big time star wipe. Yes. Yes.
Isn't that a song from the disco era? Oh no, that's Starlight in it.
I
Sorry,
don't
as you
know.
were.
and if you're thinking Starlight by Superman Lovers, it wasn't from the disco era.
What's it got?
Every era
Which
can be a
one?
disco era if you
Well,
try
yeah.
hard enough.
So on that note, yes, I might not be able to do another transition
Yeah.
because I am busy, even though
Mm.
we're having a couple of weeks off. Because I'm writing a new show,
Ooh.
so
Well, what can
That's
you
on
tell
the
us,
list.
Dave? What can you
We'll-
tell us?
we'll-
What can you tell
we'll
us?
talk about that in a bit if we want
Okay,
to.
well,
but
yeah,
there's
we'll
something
come to
more
that.
important before Adam comes back.
Okay.
That of course April is all about the poetry,
Yeah.
and Adam's just not playing this game, is he? But
Yeah, no,
us,
it's just
he's fucking.
Oh
back
no, he's
now.
ruined it. He's ruined
Fucking
it. He's
ruined
it.
I've
Ruined
got
it.
another
You go.
gripe.
Thanks.
I've got another gripe I've got to wear.
Go,
But I've not emailed them though this time. So just a little teaser. Just a little teaser.
he's getting very good with his nail polish.
Better than me. I'm terrible. You're muted.
Oh, fuck it.
Hello, Adam.
I'm going to do the whole fucking thing now just by mime.
No. Oh, no, it's giving me flashbacks to drama school. No. Oh no.
No, even I hate myself.
Uh,
You know what?
was that an important phone call, Adam?
It seemed to be.
You missed the animation, the transition animation.
Yes. So we've had the animation. Then there was a conversation about whether we should have an improved animation during our 2
Yeah.
weeks off. Star Wipe was mentioned, Adam.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And then we got to the point that, of course, we're very busy because of poetry, which you're not taking part in, Adam. Because
No, because
you're a
poetry,
Philistine.
because poetry relies heavily on subtext, and subtext is how we all know, for cowards.
Which is funny because my poem today was about how I can't do subtext, and then I thought this is too sad and deleted it and wrote a different one.
So all I'm saying is,
subtext is for cowards.
Subtext is for cowards. To quote,
It's a
to quote Garth
Marenghi.
Marenghi, yeah. Subtext is for cowards. Write what you mean. None of this metaphor bollocks.
I mean, you
So-
pissed on me chips there, Adam. If you don't want me, if you don't want me saying.
That sounds like that doesn't sound literal. I don't think I actually.
No,
pissed on shit.
it's very subtextual.
Yeah, stop yucking our yum.
No.
It's my new favourite phrase I say all the time.
It's
As you were, what were you saying?
a sort of really ugly phrase. Not in like a. It just.
Yeah, I know. I think that's
I
what I
am.
like
I
it.
think it's because of all the Y's. It sounds yogurty, but not a good yogurt.
It's like slightly guttural.
It's
Like-
But
cheap-
not a good yogurt, a
Not
bad yogurt.
A bad yogurt. A yogurt that's got a yogurt where you go, oh, yogurt.
Oh, what yogurt?
Open it and then go, this was out of date in 2017.
A curdy yogurt.
and now I've opened it
We
in
all
my
love a
kitchen,
curly yogurt.
and
I don't like.
this-
I
And if
don't
I
like
put
the
this in the
phrase
bin,
curdy yogurt.
then my bin is going to smell like curdy yogurt.
Curdy yogurt sounds like a Grand National horse. I don't like it.
one that inevitably gets shot. Like there was another one. It got killed. The last one wasn't there? I saw something briefly. I didn't.
There's always at
There was-
least one. It's
There was
horrible.
4 of them.
There was
in the
4
whole
of them.
Festival.
Was there any
Yeah.
left?
Not in the race, like over the meat.
Okay, right. There's several things going on, and my brain. Right, okay. We'll look at the chat in a bit because I just saw, and I don't know what to think. But
Is it a bot?
it's not now. It's
Is
H.
it my butt?
Hang on. 4 horses got shot.
Yeah, there's always loads
yeah.
of that shot. It's horrible.
Over the
Are
3
they
days.
are they actually running a race here, or are they just culling a species? Is this a
The
way
Grand
of getting rid of all the
National.
badgers?
The
Are
Grand
they-
National is sponsored by Pedigree Chum
Just
And hoo-hoo.
and
Let's-
Finder's Lasagna.
And yoo-hoo.
yeah,
Yoo-hoo?
crispy
Glue.
pancakes.
Glue, glue.
That's not
Yoo-hoo
chicken.
glue.
Yoo-hoo glue.
Spot the improvisers.
I can't say that line.
What? Yogurt smeared all over the face and hands of a toddler running towards you.
Oh, H is looking after a.
For context, they're looking after a toddler.
Okay.
As a grandparent,
That is the kind of disgusting yogurty experience that we're meaning.
Mondays with Auntie H.
Auntie H.
As a
Oh, that should be a show on TV. I would watch the shit out of that.
Mondays with Auntie H, and it's on a Wednesday. What's going on?
Look up, look down, take it out of your mouth.
As a new granddad, I'm having all those relived experiences of being a parent, of that kind
As a
of.
new granddad.
Oh! I'm sitting down on the sofa and I've got a wet bum. Is it orange squash or is it urine?
What liquid is this? I mean,
Hey!
yeah.
I don't want to play what liquid
What
is.
liquid is Dave sitting in today?
How recently a new granddad are you?
She's 2.5.
Oh, I don't care.
Oh, there's only new babies.
I was gonna be like, oh, congratulations. Oh, no, couldn't give a shit.
What's the cut-off point for that, Adam? What's the cut-off point between?
About 3 months.
Right.
So let-
You know what confuses me about ages, right? Is that when parents and stuff will say that their child is 24 months old.
They're
and
2.
You'd be like, it's 2, Susan. The child is 2.
Susan.
Yes, Susan.
Yeah, prick.
So how are you two getting on with your poetry? I mean, we've all managed to do a poem a day.
I've read some
Yeah.
of them.
I've doubled up some days because I'm a child of chaos. It doesn't know what day it is ever. Yeah.
What was your message tonight?
I don't like either of these, but I didn't want to be more than 2 days behind myself, so I just wrote down anything. I hate them.
Mine
Well,
mine
Tony,
tonight
sorry,
has that feel because if you notice,
Yeah.
mine tonight I've simply written out the thesaurus entry for for talk.
Right.
And
Yes.
that's my poem.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
pretty
the thing
good.
about the thing about poetry that I like that I'm trying to get myself out of is just writing a list of things that are like other things.
I say so. I can't tell, Platts, with your most recent one.
Yeah.
No, sorry, your number, your day 10.
I
If
can't
it's
remember which
just-
one's which, but yeah.
If it's just you walking, getting angry, because
Yeah.
it's about there being too many hills.
Yeah.
Right,
There
I
are too
haven't,
many hills.
I
I
haven't
mean-
read these. I haven't read these yet because
I
I've been in a
mean, if
giving
there's
mode,
a piece of
not a
literature,
receiving mode.
if there's a piece of literature I could start a revolution with, it's that one. It's the poem about there being too many hills.
Too many hills.
Too many.
Can
gods.
we read it out, Platts?
I can't remember what I wrote, so if you want, yeah.
Do you want to read it, Adam? Being
No.
the improv.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't want to. Yeah.
I'll
No,
read.
I
I'll
won't.
read it then. I'm a poet.
No,
I've got it.
I'm
It's
happy-
written
I'm
on my
happy to-
jumper.
I'm happy to read. I'm happy to read.
It's written on his jumper.
Day
It's
10. Day
it's
10.
okay.
Choices.
I literally can't remember what I put. This is terrifying.
What do you
Right.
think you put?
Let me get in the mood first. Hang on.
I can't remember at all. I literally, it's like the front part of my brain where I just went, some words. Okay, I did it. The challenge is complete. And then I was like, I hate this poem, but I've written it. And then I forgot completely, immediately forgot it. Mm.
Yep.
Have we even explained that we're doing national poetry, right?
Oh yeah, we're
Say
doing
that.
National Poetry Writing Month.
Okay.
That's,
Poetry. Good. Yeah.
Poetry.
so are you ready, Adam?
Am I reading it now? 'Cause you
No,
might-
I'll read it.
Good,
I'll
good.
read
Let me
it.
just-
Jade's got poet written on his jumper.
1
so-
minute. Let me just.
Twice.
Twice.
Double
Again.
poet.
Mm.
Poet.
That one would argue that that's a couplet.
Poet.
A couple of poets.
Thank you very much.
A,
I'll be here all
a
week.
couplet of poets. Oh, that would work. Day 10. Choices. 2. What's the squeaky? That's
It's
that's
Ripley.
definitely not. That's not my knee, is it?
That's Ripley.
That's the cat equivalent of a click.
Either that, or she's going, no!
No poem.
No!
Boo!
Using subtext, it's a cowardly art form. No!
Leave it to the bank adverts. Boo!
No, they've gone for weird, shitty stand-up now instead, which is so much worse.
The what? Sorry.
They do like terrible stand-up.
No. For
Oh,
a
on the
bank
bank.
advert.
Yeah.
No.
Do you know what? I was never bothered with the bank advert poetry. Dare I say it? I was a fan.
Yeah.
Of what? The bank advert poetry.
It had a certain
Some of it was
lilting
really good.
rhythm to it.
I know one of the people who did one of them, and I know another poet who was like shortlisted, got very very close to doing it. Yeah, I mean I get it. We're poets, and you know I as much as the next poet will quite happily take some of that sweet corporate dollar.
Yeah, if someone's going to give you thousands of pounds for it.
Oh
I would
god,
do.
yeah.
Mm.
What wouldn't you do? What company would you? So if I'm a company going like a marketing company, I was like, we're looking
Crypto.
for a poet.
I'm not doing any crypto bullshit.
Dave, we read your poetry. Sorry, Dave, great to see you. We've read your poems; they're amazing.
Well,
Why do we
to be
talk like
to be honest, Adam, if you came at me with that accent saying it like that, I wouldn't.
But,
I'm out. I'm out.
You receive an email
Phone-
from marketing
phone
company.
Hannah up.
Love the poems.
Love the fact they don't rhyme. Amazing.
Yeah. Rhyme is like so 2021. Do you know what I mean?
But, you know,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
completely.
Yeah. I work in marketing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Amanda, you get an email through saying, Dave, we've seen your poetry. We really like the flow. We really like your use of cowardly subtext.
The vibes are on.
Cowardly
vibes-
subtext.
The vibes are, if I might be so bold, on. Here's
That
£8,000.
that should be the title for my next collection.
Here's
Cowardly
Vibes are on.
subtext.
As a deposit, like a down payment of £8,000. We'll pay you up to
8,000.
We'll pay you £25,000 for
Eight.
you to have your poet and performance on this national campaign. Only gonna last like 6 weeks. What company would you be like no to? So a total of like 32 grand. I'm going to start off the bat with we make landmines.
Nope.
I think landmines would be my ooh, probably not.
I mean, what do they do with the landmines after they make them? I mean, they could
Is
distribute them
there
to
a use
museums.
for landmines?
You know what I
that is
mean?
Not
It
the
could be-
destruction of life. No,
No.
come on.
You've got to
No,
find
come
these things
on.
out.
Oh yeah,
No,
I'd
no,
say-
no,
Find
no.
a use for a landmine.
No,
It's-
no,
it's
no,
just-
no,
it's
no,
just-
no, no.
Which is
We're
dead.
not
I use them for-
destructile landmines. That's destructile landmines. We're
Yeah, we-
museum landmines.
we
You don't make new landmines to put
We-
in a museum.
we
How
use
many
landmines.
museums
What
do you
you
think
do-
there are?
You lay them in a line, and then you just press a button, and it makes a lovely furrow for when you need to plant crops. No, it's a landmine company, Dave. They make what landmines are for. You know, removing infantry.
Taking out the limbs.
Removing legs. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it's
I said
for.
infantry. I meant it's a colder word, but it's equally true. Got to distance yourselves from that. So yeah, what's your
No, in all seriousness, yeah. I mean, like arms companies.
Smaxoglyphcline?
Oh,
GlaxoSmithKline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no,
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, like Nestle.
Nestle's what I was thinking.
Oh, Nestle.
Why'd you
Oh.
go for Nestle? Because
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
but-
he just put in the chat. We fuel the prosthetics industry.
secondary revenue streams, Mr. Big. Secondary revenue streams.
But
my
devil's
God.
advocate, think of the amount of like things you could rhyme galaxy with. Like it would be
Lloydie.
Yeah.
Lloydie has just put in the chat. Stop naming all the companies I've worked for.
How much would it take for you to do a poem for Heart FM? I know he's not worked for Heart. I know he's not worked for Heart.
I would probably enjoy that commission. To be fair.
Yeah,
Um,
because you try and sneak in like Duran Duran lyrics and
Hey,
stuff.
Lloydie might not have worked for Heart, but he sure has worked for ours.
Oh,
Oh.
the hearts of all of us.
So Nestle, yeah, if for 32 grand, and it would inevitably, but your think of your profile, Dave. Oh my god, it's going to boost your profile. We'll have your name on the advert as well, so everyone knows it was you.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Because because my profile is fucking huge, isn't it? Dave Pitt is advertising Nestle. Oh, I better go and buy something that'll kill my baby.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it. Like, I don't think I could do a gambling ad, stuff like
No,
that. I just feel like, just feels dirty.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
could you You just,
But then,
Uh,
like, Ray,
Carl
and then,
Raleigh.
but then, like, Ray Winston comes along and does a gambling ad, and you're like, "But I
Yeah,
like
but
you.
he's not
I
the
like,
bastion of
I
moral
like
goodness,
you,
is he?
Ray. You
Could
were
you
in
do-
scum."
Carlsberg.
No,
Go back.
it's difficult saying that.
Do you know
because-
what I couldn't do? I couldn't do a funeral plan advert.
Oh my god, but
Because-
there are so many of them. Like, I don't watch
Exactly.
TV very much, but I've been downstairs talking to my mum, and like every advert is like, "So croaking it, are you?"
Yeah, you're gonna die soon.
It's always like, "Oh, hello, Sue. They're lovely tulips. Yes, I'm planting them for when I die, Philip." Like,
What
Every
what
single
time of
advert.
day?
what?
What time of
They're-
day? Is she watching TV?
I don't know what time it is ever. The middle of
They're
the day.
always on. They're
Yeah.
always on in the afternoon.
About
Yeah.
10 o'clock.
On, when during the breaks of the snooker on ITV4, in the times when
Yeah.
ITV4 isn't "Grr, men, toxic masculinity," it's snooker and funeral plan adverts.
That's kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
All it is.
a
And I
worry.
wouldn't do one of those on the basis that why do you not want to why would you not constantly want to spread joy to people?
One of them's got Debbie McGee on.
I thought she was already dead.
No, Paul's dead. Debbie's still here, and she's like, and then she's
just-
looking at a picture of Paul.
Oh, that's sad.
No.
And it's like, yeah. And she's like, I can't wait for my lovely funeral. And it's like, Debbie, chill the fuck out.
Well, give her a brand.
One day, we're all going to be like Paul.
But it really is phrased a bit like that, but she's really enthusiastic.
You'll like my funeral, not a lot.
Yeah.
So, we've
How did we
distracted
get
us
to
all from-
this?
Your poem, Hannah.
No. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, we was
I've
doing
writ-
your poem.
I've
weren't
written better poems than today's poem.
I,
but
I,
sure.
I have no doubt, but I haven't read this yet. So, Lloydie's put, I almost worked for Debbie McGee. Yes, you did mention that before. Yeah, I think I remember this.
Did you? I don't remember things.
You also
Oh,
worked for Heart's Parents Company.
oh my god, you wait because
Holy
the other,
shit, this
wait.
cover of H is beautiful. I'm surprised there hasn't been an advert with the remaining Chuckle Brother.
There will be. Like, wait, which one's dead? Is Paul alive
It's
and
just
Barry
like,
died,
to
right?
me,
Barry died.
Barry
to
died.
me,
Paul's gonna do that.
to me,
Did Barry die? Is it Paul?
to me,
Oh no! No!
to me,
To me.
No. I don't like that at all.
to me.
Paul Chuckle was like a bit of a
he's
Twitter
just-
legend for a while.
Dragging a ladder.
Oh, that's made me feel really wrong inside. Unlike all of you, I've met the Chuckle Brothers, and let me tell you, that's some deep cheer.
Hey, I've been in a club where the Chuckle Brothers were, so you know.
Paul Chuckle was like a bit of a Twitter legend.
In fairness, I think most of the university population of Britain has been in a room with the Chuckle
with a
Brothers.
Chuckle Brother.
I think there's probably some truth to that. It's National Poetry Writing Month, folks. And me,
Yeah.
Hannah,
It's
and
NaPoWriMo.
Mike have written poems every day.
We're writing poems every day.
and this-
I've like never like written shared poems with people in my life apart from on this podcast.
Let's not
And
forget.
you shared them.
Let's not forget you were
well,
the cheese.
You were the cheese.
but also
my
you-
magnum opus.
You also did share some poetry on your website.
On my live journal, which no one will ever read.
Apart from Adam.
No, I've not read it.
Right.
Swears he hasn't.
So, Hannah Platt, day 10,
yeah.
which
Yeah.
was yesterday, although it
But
came,
I
out,
wrote it.
it came
today.
out today, yeah.
Yeah. Because I am who I am.
You are an agent of chaos.
Yeah.
Day 10, choices. What do you think you wrote?
It's something about hills, but I can't remember because Adam said that it had hills in it. I can't remember. I literally can't remember at all.
Okay.
I'm not pretending.
Are we ready? Adam, are you ready to absorb? Are you in absorption mode, Adam?
Like a sponge.
Like a sponge. Day 10, choices by
You've really eked this out so far. It's not a good poem.
by Hannah Platt, aged
35.
35 and a bit.
And a quarter.
Too many paths.
Mm.
Current mood.
Oh, I'll start again. Too many paths.
Yes.
Down too many hills.
Too many hills.
Too many ways. Don't know if I will ever choose a direction or stick to one thing or make a decision or be anything.
Thanks.
It's not about hills, is it, Platts? It's not about hills.
No. I had actually
things
forgotten all
there.
of that, so well done earlier, me.
Dare I say it? There was subtext.
Yeah,
Ooh.
cowardly subtext.
I love cowardly subjects. Apart
Cowardly
from in other
subject.
people where I can't read it at all. Only my own.
All you've got to do is whatever the mention. So let's say someone
Yeah.
wrote a poem about bins.
Yeah.
You read the poem and then you just look at them and go, "It's not about bins."
Not about bins, though, is it?
Oh. I thought I was special.
I mentioned bins in one of my poems
Bastards.
as like an Easter egg, and nobody picked up on it. One of my early ones, I put a bin in it, like purposefully for you, and nobody saw.
I think
That's
it's-
that's me doing a love heart, by the way. Not
I can
a
see
small
that. Thank you.
intestine.
I think it's about your choices between when you were buying a car, as it's an automatic or a manual.
But I only had one choice because I passed my test in an automatic.
Exactly,
So
exactly, and,
that was
and
an
just
easy choice.
exactly, and just like you can't change what hills are around, you couldn't
Yeah.
change your choices.
You couldn't
Yeah.
change your gearbox, except you could.
No.
You could have took it
I
to.
mean-
Sorry, I forgot to do something.
Oh, sorry.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
The rage that Dave feels when he hears a finger click.
Yeah.
That's because he used to be a waiter. He reminds me of dickheads going,
Garçon.
"Boy!"
Oh my god.
Every time it just grinds my soul.
What's wrong with clapping? I don't get it.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't understand.
Exactly.
what's-
Just clap.
I did do a gig the once, and it was a cracking gig. But what it was, there was this local poet. You know him, Mike Bones.
Oh, I
yeah.
love
Bones.
Bones.
Is great. And he kind of arranged this sort of get together of local creatives. The only reason he didn't invite you, Mike, was he hadn't met you at that point.
Oh, right, okay.
It wasn't anything
Fair.
personal.
Fairs.
But he had like a lot of musicians come along, and he had a lot of rappers come along. And one of the things that happened, like he had some people who were amazing rappers, amazing. There was one guy, and honestly, it looked like he was homeless. Really sort of like beaten up, just kind of, that kind of. I have been sleeping on the streets for 6 months. Come up, did a rap, and it was like, oh my god, you're amazing. But they also do call and response. Their culture is used to that call and response. So I'm doing a poem, and they're going, yay!
Oh.
Which I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
And then I'll go,
Yeah.
shit, I've lost the line.
Because you were so like, oh, okay. Oh, you're putting it in. Okay.
Oh. I went to a mate of mine. His daughter was being christened, and it was at a proper happy clappy church. And
Oh,
that was
yeah.
all call and response. And although I'm not religious at all, I was there, and I do listen to what's being said.
Yeah.
I'm not an animal. I'm not Richard
Yeah.
Dawkins.
It's a special occasion.
It's
yeah.
a special occasion. But of course, because it's a happy clappy church, they were also doing call and response there. And there was one bit where
Yeah.
I remember sitting there thinking, will you shut up? I'm trying to... Oh, yeah. That's what...
Yeah, they sort of shout stuff out, don't they? And like,
I'm
have
the
their
bad
hands in
guy.
the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
I
the...
went to a wedding once with someone I was at school with, and a few of us got invited, and we turned up, and we didn't realise they were very like Baptist, like hand wavy type, and just wasn't expecting it. Wasn't expecting the level of arms in the like both arms.
I know what you meant, but I just imagined hand wavy. My brain went to the times
I
I've been
mean-
to church, and it's old women going, "Oh, hello."
Hello.
There's lots of, "Oh,
Yeah,
hello."
I'm very much used to
I
the
mean-
Church of England level of church. There's just like nice old ladies.
Is your
having a
husband
little
dead?
sit
My
down.
husband's dead. Oh,
Yeah.
lovely. That's very.
Yeah.
I
lovely.
mean,
Have
I
some
love that level of accessibility. It's like,
Sorry, someone. I think someone's knocking on my door. Bear with me a moment.
Okay.
You...
If I don't come back, this has been a lot of fun.
oh, he's
Hannah, you mentioned weddings.
Yeah.
Wednesday weddings, Hannah Platts.
Yeah.
yeah. Wednesday weddings blew my mind.
Is that a topic? Yeah.
Hannah-
My friend
Hannah
got
Platts.
married on Wednesday. Yeah.
What? It's Wednesday, Hannah?
Well,
Everyone's
yeah.
at work. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not.
it's like,
No,
on a
I
Wednesday,
wasn't
but-
either. I was at a wedding. I think it was because they've both been married before, but they've been together for like 10 years. So, but he was quite like, I love him to the ends of the earth, but he's quite a scatterbrained guy. And he just kind of hadn't really sorted out the paperwork from the old divorce. And so he got a phone call through from his mum to say, oh, by the way, your divorce came through. And he was like, oh, cool. Like, put the phone down. And his like now wife was in the shower. So 10 minutes passed. She came out the shower and he was like, should we get married then? Like, he like proposed to her immediately. And then so they just kind of did the whole thing in a couple of weeks and just took what date was available and were like, we're having a wedding, we're going to do it straight
Which,
away.
of course, was a Wednesday, because who gets married on a
It was
Wednesday?
a Wednesday, but it was
Like-
very pleasant.
So I would have a problem with trying to enjoy myself on a day where people are still sending emails to me.
Right, yeah. I
But
simply just
I
didn't look
don't
at my
trust
emails,
myself.
but yes.
I don't trust myself not to look down during a boring speech. see if someone has
Got an
paid me on
invoice.
time.
Got an invoice. Give me a second. Transfer the money. Oh, hello, Adam. Who was at the door?
That's not Adam. His fringe is in the other direction. He's been kidnapped.
My neighbour was picking up a package.
Oh,
Oh well, defo dodgy.
what do you think
Say
was
no
in the
more.
package, Adam?
Black tar heroin.
Mm.
I have no evidence for this. They just makes it's more interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
They turned up and they went, "Have you got my package of black tar heroin?"
And I went, oh, this one, the one labelled black tar heroin. Of course I do, sir. I hope you enjoy your black tar heroin.
Have a lovely heroin.
You're welcome. Oh, and a good black tar to you.
Mm.
You really are a real heroine.
Yeah. So
So,
Adam was there also. at the wedding.
was you at the Wednesday wedding?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah, I
I
was the one
say
who
it? It's also sad that 3 years in, we're still talking to each other on this stream. There is literally nothing stopping us from.
Nothing stopping us. We haven't even broken Twitch's terms and conditions.
In the same room as each other, and we're still every week.
Mike, every week for nearly 3 years, Mike.
What's beautiful about this is that it looks like Mike's only just realised this. Like,
This whole.
This is
Mike,
literally
you've
what we
become
do.
self-aware! He's become self-aware!
There's nothing stopping.
Oh, this is where he's gonna enter the Matrix now, isn't he? He's gonna wake up in a red pod.
Oh god.
Red pills.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, gang. I'm just aware I look really ugly on the internet for a second then.
Mikey,
Because you're on a hill, it's all right.
Mikey, imagine if you look back at all the footage we've shot, or look at our YouTube channel and see all that content.
So,
It's just gonna.
how many hours of content have we produced?
I
Oh,
dread
God.
to think.
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends what your definition of content is.
Yeah. If you cut
Yeah.
out all of the like chat at the beginning.
Like the definition of just throwing shit at a wall and seeing what sticks. I think we've had enough shit. We should know by now what works.
Yeah.
I think
Or
you're
read-
giving us way more respect than we deserve.
Or
Jonty's
read
here, by the way. Hello, Jonty.
Jonty,
Hello,
hi.
Jonty.
Hello, John T.
Missed
Let
you
me
last
read
week,
Platinum the
honey bun. So that's poetry. We've done poetry.
Yeah.
We've done cowardly subtext. We've done Wednesday weddings.
It was lovely. The ring bearer was dressed like Colin Baker's doctor.
Yes. literally exactly like him on purpose, not just because he was wearing lots of colours.
On accident. You look like Colin Baker's doctor. Oh,
The
yeah, I
thing
do.
Yeah,
was-
no, he specifically was.
The theme was colourful.
Then
You went,
did-
this is
And
literally
then did
the
he
most
go,
colourful thing ever.
yes, as it happens, I do know his GP very well.
Okay, that was really
I got
weird.
to wear my velvet jumpsuit that I bought in pandemic times as a present to myself when I was locked in the house, and I got to wear it out the house for the first time ever.
I liked it, Mikey. It's fine.
John T's put, hello, forgive my lateness. Last week was
No.
Junction 10 Roadworks.
Boo, Junction 10, boo.
Junction 10 Roadworks are a bastard of the highest order at the minute.
Today was
today-
family admin.
Today was family admin.
Family admin.
Family admin?
Mamadmin. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Famine. Famine.
Famine. No,
Famine.
that's a different thing.
I'm already getting anxious about the fact that my car insurance is due at the start of June.
Well, it's only April, so
I know,
yeah.
but I'm already getting anxious.
Why are you getting anxious?
That's me, isn't it? I'll just get anxious.
My
over
MOT's
everything.
in June.
My MOT's in September, so I should probably start saving for that. Every
no.
time I go over a speed bump, I hear it scraping.
Probably be the McPherson strut.
Here we see Hannah, who's learned one thing.
No, I learned about everything in cars as they break on my car, and that's one of the things that's broken.
And then what she does is YouTube those friendly people.
Yeah,
who
a nice
help
man
to
called
fix
Gary.
stuff.
Yeah, who helped me to fix my radio using 2 butter knives.
That's the way Halfords get it out, isn't it? It's 2 butter knives.
Yeah, because there's those special tools, but fuck that shit. 2 butter knives, people.
2 butter knives.
You need me to do it? I'll do it. I can do it really well now.
And did you wash the knives first, or had they still got butter on?
Oh, they were clean out the drawer. Yeah, I'm not an animal. I didn't make my breakfast and then go, oh yeah, I need to fix my radio.
No, because butter is a superconductor.
What she did, Dave, is chisel her own butter knives
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again,
because she's so resourceful.
doesn't sound like a
and then use
joke.
them.
I've got my axe here.
I was going to say you could have used any one of the many medieval weapons that you have around your house.
Oh, that's not an axe. That's a fucking butter knife. That is. That's tiny.
Well, it's for day-to-day tasks.
it's for day-to-day axing.
It's for day-to-day axe work. It's not for killing people.
Let's be honest. The Conservative Party do every day.
Let's face it, that's correct. It's quite
Oh,
sharp.
topical. Oh. Hashtag Save Channel 4.
Please. Oh, no.
John T's put in that he spent 20 minutes sat on a bus by Alexandra Stadium on Tuesday. So driving looks awfully tempting. Can I just tell you, John T, the moment you get a car, you could replicate that scenario by simply taking all of your money and just flushing it down the toilet. My brother said to me, if you get a car, you'll never have any money. And he was absolutely right.
It is. It is. Yeah. It's expensive, isn't it? Especially now with the bloody petrol being £1 billion.
Yeah, I timed getting a car so poorly.
Yes.
I bought my second-hand car during the time where there was a shortage of new cars, so the price of second-hand car was rocketing. And then there was a fuel shortage, and now petrol is more expensive than human blood. Like, I've just...
So the only real solution to this is because so accessible cars, there's so much red tape to go around them. The only solution to this is for them to be more disabled people, so people don't have to buy cars.
So can I go on the Motability scheme because I can't say my S's?
I mean, like anything official like that, probably not.
You have to
I
prove how
I
far
might
you
be
can-
stretching it a bit there.
Yeah.
Did you say you wanted more disabled people?
I mean, we're cool.
Yeah.
What
All
the
the
fuck?
best people are.
I'm just, I don't appear like this. This is sculpted over many years. Like, this is,
A lot of effort has gone
like,
into.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've worked hard on this, this alpha male which you see before you today. I deserve to be
Yeah. Applauded.
shown off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can I could say this now because he's dead. But my next door neighbour, ex next door neighbour, because
Okay, I was wondering
my
what you were
God.
going to say, but okay.
was on the Motability scheme. And he was on the Motability scheme because he couldn't work, because he was housebound. But that didn't stop him running a rather semi-successful landscape gardening business.
Oh.
He was the very definition of benefit fraud.
What is the Motability scheme?
Is it?
So, if you sign on and you get a motor car,
What is it? What is it though?
Do
Is
you?
it that, or are you being facetious?
So you can
No,
either
I'm
you can
being
either get
facetious.
you can either get a van that drives that you own as
Right.
yours, like to drive, or you get someone
To, like,
who sort of do like
give you a
support
copy.
you, like
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
So, yeah. And incidentally, it was the Motability scheme that introduced me to the word inertia, as in
Ooh.
the button that you press to loosen the straps. That were like, if you
Oh, is that what that's
press the
called?
inertia button, all the straps are loosened,
Oh.
and then you can get out your van.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I take it.
Is that what
Your van with the wheelchair ramp at the back is Motability.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Although that does also mean that if you go on the Eurotunnel to France, like we did in the before times, I have to be put on the train last because obviously need access from the back
Yeah.
because of health and safety. But that's I've been going to France for like a while now, and that's probably only happened maybe once. Which is fine because I like to live on the edge,
Yeah.
mostly of curbs.
Doesn't-
Which incidentally you can buy in paperback.
That was
published by
the smoothest
Mercury Drama.
segue.
I'm actually
That one,
very
Mike.
proud.
That one, Mike.
That one.
That one,
There
Mike.
it is.
Look at them, aren't they beautiful? It's
I was doing a gig.
great, isn't it?
I was doing an online gig here the other day, right? And the next act coming up had got a book for sale, and I've got the book on my bookshelf somewhere, but I couldn't find it.
Oh no.
So I just got someone else's book. And I went. So John has got a book out, and this isn't John's book. This is Paul's book.
This is a
But
completely different book.
it looks very similar to this.
So look for something a bit like this
yeah,
with a different name written on it.
Because this is what a book looks like. Poetry gig, you know what I mean?
Speaking
You got to
of-
help them.
Yeah.
Speaking of terrible books, I recently bought.
You can't say that, Adam.
No, I know. I didn't. Also, I didn't mean to. I'm going to say books, but I'm reading currently a terrible book, and I was holding that. I've seen Curbs. It's
Oh
fucking
no,
great.
you're the Crowley book.
The writings of Aleister Crowley is fucking awful.
Not a good person.
Well, no, I like not a lot of writers are. I'm sorry, you two. But I was expecting it to be at least readable.
He was a bit of an oddball, wasn't he?
I like it's. I know he was a cocaine fiend and a heroin addict and all this malarkey.
But there was also some bad things about him.
And well,
Yeah.
he did feed cat blood to someone until they died. But you know, it's just bollocks. Like it's not even. It's like it's pseudo religion. So it's like it's trying to read like Victorian occultist material. So it's trying to be something that's trying to be a parody.
So
It's really bad.
basically, the Daily Mail.
No, but like it's genuinely worse.
It's
this
worse
makes
than
itself-
the Daily Mail.
This pretends to mean something, whereas the Daily Mail doesn't even pretend to mean anything. Just goes, look at the brown people. That's what they. Whereas
It's
this,
a bit like a sort of very sincere, like 15-year-old boy trying to write a manifesto for like world domination in his bedroom.
I flipped to a random page. I'm just gonna find. There you go. When a man shuts his eyes and begins to look about him, at first there is nothing but darkness. If he continues to penetrate the gloom, a new pair of eyes gradually opens.
So it's called falling asleep, Alistair.
Like,
He
the
said-
first-
That's a dream.
He says penetrate. And,
oh, there's
Like
a,
immediately checked out from that.
It was-
there's
message.
a whole poem about using cum in magic, so you're fine,
Come
mate.
on.
That's what he says.
No.
Also,
Oh.
the first 2 pages sum them up perfectly. Oh, what could it mean?
Oh,
Oh
no.
I'm
Oh,
so look how
no.
occultish I am.
what?
Yeah,
Question mark.
the universe is
Exclamation
in
mark.
equilibrium. Therefore, he that is without it, though his force be but a feather, can overturn the universe. Be not caught within that web, O child of truth. Be not entangled in the universe of lie, O child of truth. Like,
So, like, he got high and scribbled down a load of nonsense, right? Like,
Yeah.
surely that's-
Madam Nessie's put that's still Shakespeare compared to Batters of Hell.
was it not great?
Oh no.
He
Apparently
was
it's
very much
140 hours of content.
yes. Jonty's put that we apparently have 69 videos on our YouTube channel.
Nice.
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 And about 140 hours of content.
140 hours. That's like
That's longer than that man had before he cut his own arm off.
oh my god. I shit you not, I was about to say the same. No, I can't believe I was adding
I'm
up
so
the-
sorry.
I was adding up the time.
We haven't seen
That's-
Jonty's been in the audience for most of these streams, and we haven't
Yeah.
seen him recently. If we see him and he's got one arm, we'll know what's happened.
Oh no. He tried to free himself. But it
He
didn't
tried
seem
to
to
free
end.
himself from the YouTube content.
Just really wants the Motability button.
Dave, can you read out this excerpt from Bat Out of Hell, please, that Steph's put in the chat?
Oh God, you gotta love him.
Can
ain't
Can you read it like you're a GCSE drama student, please?
Yeah.
A really excitable one who's been told they could get an A.
Yeah, get ready, prepare yourself. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm getting flashbacks to myself.
Honestly, if I had blue hair and a live journal blog, you'd be like looking in a mirror, wouldn't it?
I didn't have blue hair in my childhood, but yes.
But you did have the live journal.
It was purple, but yes.
There's nowhere to hide. Even the hiding places are hiding.
In my addiction to smoking.
I can't believe they made us write a fucking play about gun crime in Colville. I've never seen a fucking gun. Do you know what I mean? Why didn't we do it about the mines closing? Bastards.
I mean, the clue's in the name, isn't it? Colville.
It literally only exists because there's coal there. Yeah.
Literally cold town.
Coal is literally Coal Town. That's all it's for.
So what happened in this play that you had to write on gun crime in Colville?
It was entitled "Son of a Gun."
Oh, I like it. I like it.
You're welcome.
Was there some of that
Can
cowardly
we-
subtext in it?
Any chance we can dig this out?
No, there's no record of it. It was like part of
Oh.
an assessment.
Oh,
and,
it was devised because
It was devised. Yeah.
Because of course scripts don't exist.
Yeah.
Basically, drama theory starts with Stanislavski and ends with Bertolt Brecht.
Literally that. Yeah. And we
No
didn't
one
even
happened
do that
before.
much.
You
for it.
Something
just see
happened
the
after.
hands.
I had to like when I went to uni, I had to like sneakily go and read up about Brecht and Stanislavski because we'd barely done anything about it at all, and everyone was talking about it, and I was like, I don't understand. Everyone's cleverer than me, so I had to go and like read a book about Brecht.
You can see the hands. That's all you need to know.
Everything's labelled.
It's just black boxes, isn't it? Just black
Oh,
boxes.
hello, it's me, Bertolt Brecht. I like to make plays that people don't like on purpose. It's on purpose, though. I'm purposefully trying to make a play unlikable. That's me. I'm really
I
famous.
talk at you, it'd be all weird.
I better write Act 1 somewhere on the scenery to make it very clear that this is a play, as if the people who have paid for a ticket and are sitting in an uncomfortable seat haven't realised that yet.
At least
Sorry.
Kafka's madness makes sense. It's like all
Yeah.
wordy for a
Oh, Adam's
Yeah.
paused.
reason.
Oh,
Oh, he's back.
For a reason.
Now he's paused
Yeah.
again. I always liked the stripped down version of Brecht, of that just kind of take everything away. So he's
Yeah, I
just
like
black
the look
boxes.
of it.
I like that because
Yeah.
it's like you've got nowhere to hide then. It's the
Yeah.
work or nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But unfortunately, his plays are a bit boring. So, like,
Yeah.
I would like to take that idea and do like a less boring play that's less long.
It's like if you're doing a play where you're building ramps around the audience and people are roller
someone say
skating.
raps! Way!
Hey!
People are,
Hashtag access.
people are roller skating on them ramps pretending to be trains, then chances are you've written a shit play.
You're trying to distract from
yeah,
the...
You've just
You've tried
described.
to
You've
describe-
just described Starlight Express.
Yeah,
That's all
that
you've
was on
done.
purpose. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was the
Yeah.
joke, Adam.
but
Fucking hell.
you said
What
it was.
bullet
You
teeth
said,
age?
you said it was shit. And,
And excuse me,
and I
it's
want
my
you to
favourite
just,
show.
it's the greatest piece of art ever made. 'Cause it's meant to be bad.
I thought we'd already discussed this
you know
on a
what?
stream. The best
Do you
piece
know
of art.
what?
Oh, go on, Mike. Now go on.
Do you know what I couldn't really struggle to get my head around? I still can't believe that Bertolt Brecht wrote Mac the Knife.
Yeah,
Is that not just weird to everyone else?
it is weird. Yeah,
He also wrote Return of the Mac.
he did not. You know that was Mark Morrison, Leicester's finest export once he got out of prison.
Did he really write
sounds-
Mac
Have you
the
ever-
Knife?
Have you ever seen? Have you
Yeah,
ever
Mac
seen?
the Knife's
Ber-
from the
Turn up the
Beggar's
breath.
Opera, isn't it? Wait, is
Yeah.
it Beggar's
Yeah.
Have
Opera?
you?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that original version of Mac? That is really fucking creepy.
I feel like I
There's
have
like-
it, yeah.
That is like the MC levels of creepiness in Cabaret. That's how weird. it is.
Yeah, I think it was Rory Kinnear in that most recent version, who I'm a fan of. He's a good actor.
Oh, have you seen there's a trailer for a new A24 film called Men, in which Rory Kinnear plays everyone apart from the main female.
What? Really?
Rory Kinnear, yes, you can very well. Thank you very much.
Oi.
I will send you the trailer for it after this. It looks
yes,
John's
please. I like
John's
Rory
just put
Kinnear.
it's
Good
so
guy.
creepy.
Yeah,
Yes.
Whoa.
it's really weird.
I
Yeah.
saw something for the first time over the weekend.
What did you see?
I thank you for asking, Anna Platz. I saw Matrix Resurrections.
Why?
Is that the most recent one? Is it good though? Because I think I want to see it because I like The Matrix.
Okay.
I have nostalgic
and
memories for The Matrix
and
coming
there's
out.
someone in the Matrix Resurrections with blue hair.
Yeah. So I feel an affinity and kinship with them.
Okay. it's not as good as the first one.
I mean, it's
But-
literally
Okay.
about trans rights.
But what is?
Yeah, it's a trans allegory. Yeah.
It's not as good as the first one, but what is?
No,
First-
because I
first
think it
one.
was in that moment as well, wasn't it? That where it was like, oh my god, how are they doing that bullet time effect? What? Like it was.
There
whoa.
are the first act will leave you going
Okay.
because it gets a little bit too meta,
Right.
but after that, it's
Yeah.
all right.
Oh, moth. Get
It's-
away.
I thought it was better than the second and third ones.
That's not
Is it a queen wasp?
No, it was a moth.
Is it
Queen,
a queen
struck
moth?
queen.
Queen Moth.
There are queen moths.
I'm fairly sure
There
Crowley
probably
speaks
are.
about moths at one point.
I'm not there now.
The Crowley only wrote all that stuff so you could have because he just wanted an excuse
Sex.
to have sex.
With everyone. I
Mm.
think Crowley says
That's
that
what all cult leaders are doing.
he wasn't a cult leader. He was a leader of a religion.
Just a group of like-minded individuals who
Little-
share a set of common beliefs and traits
Outside of
And
society.
also a house.
outside of the
And
realms of common
also
society.
have lots and lots of sex with the leader, but nobody
Just
else.
me, though, not everybody else. Yeah.
Crowley was a prick. That's like
Yes.
he used to tell his followers at the Church of Thelema that you shouldn't really use the pronoun I or me because it shows a level of narcissism. If you do, you should cut yourself. And they're like, okay, I have to come back in covered in cuts and be like, okay, after a couple of weeks, I managed to get there, so I've stopped doing it. And he'd be like, what? You did it? You fucking idiots! I was joking. He was.
I hate people like
He
that.
was a prat.
Mm.
What a
I'd
dick.
never heard of this man before now, and I have to be honest, I thought
You've not
he
missed.
sounded a bit like an opening batsman for Yorkshire in the 50s.
He also looks a little bit like an opening batsman for Yorkshire in the 50s. To be fair,
Fair.
he's
With a better
he's
hat.
on the cover of Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a random Beatles connection, isn't there? Yeah.
Show. Oh,
Jonty's
man.
saying that they want to go see Everything Everywhere All at Once, which I keep hearing about as well, and people keep saying it's really good, but I don't know what it's actually about. But I keep
I
seeing
suppose
people being
that's
like, "Oh
why
my
you've
god,
got
this is
to go and
great,
see it.
great
The-
film."
The desire
what?
of the
Everyone
moth.
says it's good.
The desire of the moth for the star at least saves him satiety.
Sorry,
What?
you just made a word up there.
S-A-T-I-E-T-Y. Satiety? Satiety?
Satiety, I think. Like,
As
fire.
in, like,
If anyone can type into the chat how you pronounce that, I'd be very impressed.
I would imagine satiety, like satiate, and
satiated.
piety,
Yeah.
so like satiated.
Well, as in, like, the word satiated.
Right, hang on. So that film is.
I
Michelle Yeoh as
just
the
think,
lead middle-aged housewife.
I just think life's too
Oh,
short.
that sounds great, Jonty.
yeah, Jonty's comment there. Michelle Yeoh as beleaguered middle-aged housewife caring for elderly father goes on multiversal kung fu adventure.
Okay, I need to see this film. Basically, I love her. Yeah,
She's amazing.
yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna see this film.
Yeah, and she's amazing. So you should.
Yeah.
But
I
also,
need to see that Matrix
also
film too.
watch Matrix Resurrections. I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I do. I wanted to see it when it came out. Yeah, because I do have quite a lot of nostalgia for the Matrix films. Like, yeah,
Trans allegory.
yeah.
You know how everyone went back over the Wachowskis' filmography and kind of went, oh,
Yeah.
trans allegory,
like,
trans
Oh,
allegory.
you were making a
trans-
film about.
Oh, it's
yeah.
all about trans allegory. Yeah. Do
Yeah.
you think that we might be putting that on some of their work?
I don't know. Like, I feel like if you're creating art, then there's a bit of you in that art. And
It's
if
like,
so, if there's something that's going on in your, not physically, Adam, don't make that face.
No, I'm reading about the magic wand.
Oh no, come on.
Adam, that's cowardly subtext.
It's
It's Crowley.
Yeah, there's nothing
Exactly.
subtext about this.
Can I just say, we've gone very Radio 4, all of us.
I was trying to bring it
Talking
back
about
to Radio 5 Live with the penis joke, but you know, I can't. I was going to say Radio 1, but I don't know who Dua Lipa is.
I hate to be.
So I had to go Radio 5 Live.
I don't know who Dua Lipa is. Brilliant.
I don't. You know, I hear this name around, and I don't know, but I wish them well. Whoever they are, I wish them well.
She's very good.
But yeah, I think that like it is easier with like hindsight is 50-50, right? So when you look back at something, it's easy to go like, oh, of course that's a trans allegory because like blah 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 reasons. But like there's always going to be a bit of like if you're like, because they're like auteurs, aren't they, the Wachowskis? So they did all of the bits themselves. Like
they were very kind of
and I
mean,
like they're very like they kind of craft it, and so like
in the first draft of the
obviously-
Matrix as well, when people went into the Matrix, some of them did change gender.
right, yeah,
So he
Which
was
is more
even
like-
more so. Yeah.
So,
with a mallet kind of.
Yeah.
By the way, possible to
What
just
this is
like,
about?
oh look, your true
so-
self is different from how
Cowardly.
society perceives you. Wow.
Subtext. Ooh.
Yeah.
so
I
on the
just
note of
dislocated my
like,
shoulder.
Oh, be careful.
on the note of sort of putting the same things into your work and themes and stuff, I sent off some work to someone today, and in my email, sort of like explaining it and stuff and how I felt, like next steps and stuff. I had to PS it with, I don't. Just to let you know that I don't always write about broken lifts and dead relatives. 'Cause I was reading it back. And I
Just so you
thought,
know,
actually, there's a lot.
I'm not.
There's a lot.
I don't call me the broken lips dead relatives guy. I mean,
yeah,
come
I
on.
contain multitudes.
Sometimes the shagging in a hoist as well.
Multitudes. See?
Multitudes. Just whatever you do, make sure you've got a movement coach. You need a movement coach. I'm all over that shit. I'm currently
I
writing.
still can't believe that happened. That's mad. Like, I wrote a play with two disabled people that ended. Oh my god, what a time! Anyway, as you were.
Mikey, the press saw that.
The press
I know.
saw that. Yeah, the press. The real
Matthew
press.
Southam got a wonderful review.
Matthew Southam did great.
H just put one of my favourite things as a writer is when people find lazy in something and you had no idea they were there.
Yeah.
I had a heated discussion in like year 9 with an English teacher because I went, "Is that what the writer wanted, or are we just pretending that that's what they meant?" And she went, "Yes."
Yeah, I had this visiting lecturer when I was at uni who is quite annoying, and we had a whole module on writing for radio, which I was like, this is great, I love radio, this is going to be my favourite module, but he was so annoying, he ruined it for me. But he took great delight in telling us about how like he was sort of like loose friends with Harold Pinter. And it's like, okay. And then he would be like, and of course, one of the things about Harold is that if anyone came up to him and said, like, you know, what does this mean in one of his plays? Harold would simply say, you'd better ask the writer. And I'd be like, that's not witty.
Yeah.
What?
That,
I
When-
also
when-
dislike Pinter plays.
when you went to that guy's funeral, were you like,
Oh, with the, I remember that story.
This was not him.
this was not the clown guy? Oh,
No.
that's a
He
shame.
only taught clown. He didn't teach anything else. Yeah. Yeah, no, it wasn't the kazoo funeral guy. Oh,
I really like Pinter's style, but I also know that Ray Galton and Alan Simpson did it first. So
yeah, like the reason that he's famous is because Peter Hall was friends with him. And I'm putting it out there. Come at me,
Whoa.
theatre bros.
60-year-old gossip right there.
Yeah,
70-year-old
everybody involved is dead. Come at me, bros.
I think that makes it a warm take.
Yeah, it's a lukewarm at best. It's
A
tepid.
tepid take.
Oh, Dave. Guess what? Me icons have come back.
Hey!
Hey!
Oh,
Oh,
Mikey's having a few.
My computer.
Don't touch
Yay!
anything, Michael. Michael, do not touch
No,
anything.
I won't. With my hands are like
Don't
Adam.
touch anything.
You're the other one with a pommel.
Right, yes, I'm writing a show.
Oh, yeah, that's
What's
what you
it
were going to
called?
tell us
What's it
about.
called? What's it called?
Tell us things.
Okay,
What's the working title?
the working title. This is the fucking title, mate.
Untitled
sometimes-
Dave Pitt Project
No,
#1.
Sometimes you
Okay.
come up with a title and you're like, "That's a fucking great title."
Yeah,
Of course,
I've had this
Can I-
title for a
can I-
play rattling around for about 5 years, and I can't write the play, but the title is so good. Carry on.
That
I'm not
was
telling you it because it'll
exactly-
curse it.
That was exactly what happened with Curbs.
Yeah, that's
I was in a
solid
workshop, and the workshop leaders were like, "What's the thing that annoys you most?" And I, like being me, sort of half jokingly went Curbs,
title.
and everyone laughed. And I went, "That's a title
That's
for
actually
play,
a
that
great
is."
title.
So
Yeah.
actually, for a long time, the most stable thing about the whole project was its title.
But I think it's a good place to start.
It's a good space to start.
It's a good place to start.
What's
So
your title, Dave?
my title
Yeah,
is a battered chip on the shoulder.
Oh,
That could not be more West Mids if you'd have tried.
That is the most Dave Pitt thing I've ever heard.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Sponsored by Banksy's Beacon.
oh.
Sponsored by
by
Majors.
Like,
Um,
what's that thing that you have at the chip shop down your
Banks
way?
is bitter and dripping.
Oh, scraps.
It's like, no, we have scraps. It's like orange chips.
Orange
Yeah,
chips.
thank
Battered,
you.
Yes.
Yeah,
battered
yeah.
chips.
Is that what that
Battered
is?
chips, yeah.
Orange chips.
Battered
Oh.
chip noise.
And it's about
I've never
being
had
it's
them.
about being a working class creative.
Yeah.
Because if you're a working class creative, you're gonna have not a chip on your
my
shoulder,
God.
but a battered chip on your shoulder.
Battered
A
chips.
greasy,
like-
a greasy
like-
shoulder.
Oh my god, I
It's like
loved
Tick
it.
Tick Boom with Beaties. Oh my god. Yes. Can we get Andrew Garfield in? But I'm sorry, but if Beanie Feldman, who is now the lead in Funny Girl on actual Broadway, can get employed to pretend she's from Wolverhampton over
This
someone.
Freaking right, just hire someone from Wolverhampton. There's plenty of us.
Mentally, I'm standing.
$250,000 of us. There's surely one that can do your
Man,
little
it-
job.
Yeah.
But my point, if Beanie Feldman can do that, we can get Andrew Garfield on board.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, for Dave's play.
no,
He'll play the
actually,
chip.
uh,
I think you need to be more sad about your upbringing.
you need to be more
All
angry.
right, champ. I'm orange.
You need to be more angry and bitter.
You'll never make it because you didn't go to Eton.
I'm double fried.
For goodness.
Have you haven't got any mayonnaise? That'll be him.
What's the local? Because when I lived in West Mids, Telford has no culture, so I never knew.
That's
But
that's
what's
right.
like-
Yeah, I fucking
what's
hate
like
Telford.
Exactly.
It's got.
beige.
It's probably got something to do with the fact that every
It got
time I did
voted
it,
the second best night out in the country.
every time I did a gig there, I died on my arse.
There is it is a culture, it's a lovely place for history. A really good place for history because there's
It's
loads of
only
small
about
towns and
20 years old.
well, no, because it's the birthplace of, and I'll fight you about this. Like Wellington, Ironbridge, Coalbrookdale, vitally important places.
Yeah, but Telford
it has them inside it.
Telford.
But
is 5 traffic
Culturally,
islands and some
for
concrete.
for the arts and theatre, there is fuck all there, like nothing. So like a city of
Sorry,
like,
hang on. You've got that clock with a frog on it.
you're
What more
right.
do you want?
By the guy that did Masquerade.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Kit Williams.
Yeah.
I keep
pretty
hearing about
big.
this clock with a frog on it. Where
In the
did I hear
shopping
that from?
centre.
Yeah.
It
We think
bubbles
we
coming out
watched
of
a video of it on stream because it was the only thing we knew about Telford. Was it as that clock in the shopping centre that's got like a mechanical
it.
frog?
Clock.
Right?
You did not say clock.
I've got a speech impediment. Clock. Yeah, it's got like a frog mouth.
So there's a Bigfoot clock. Yeah, there's a frog in it. But yeah, there's
turn
like
around and the frog goes.
for arts, theatre, fucking nothing. It's a terrible, like nearly 200,000 people.
Got a very nice creme apparently.
Creme.
Crematorium.
Oh right, so I thought like it's like a creme fraiche.
A creme brulee.
No.
It's got one great brulee.
Got a delicious creme.
But yeah, we never had like a specific like chippy thing. So what's like? Is Wolverhampton like a curry sauce town, a gravy town?
Oh, for condiment.
Yeah, what's your condiment? Because like the north is like fucking gravy. The south is oh no, nothing. It's very licky.
Well, I mean, I of
mayo
course
and
was always amazed when people down south did not understand the concept of chips and gravy
Yeah.
because they were like, "Why are you having gravy when there's no meat?" It's
When I
because
lived
there's
down
chips
there,
and I'm drunk.
Yeah, like when I lived down there, I found one chip shop that did decent gravy, and I went there like consistently to the point where like I made friends with the guys in there, and they would give me a free cup of tea while I waited. But that was I only found one place in all of the south that would do a decent gravy with your chips.
Would you
Very
class
disgusting.
grey peas as a condiment? Dave?
I mean, it certainly is.
I would never think that grey peas is like a main sustenance bit of the meal. It's always like something else.
Yeah, it's like it's our version of
grey
couscous,
peas
isn't
and
it?
bacon.
It's our version of couscous.
Yeah.
Is it
Weird.
like is it peas?
It's grey peas, to be fair.
Is it like mushy peas or is it like
the clues in the
bachelor's
name, Hannah?
peas?
You know they're called grey peas.
Yeah, but
It's 'cause they're
the way that you're
peas,
saying it didn't sound
they're
exactly like
grey.
peas to my ears. Yeah, grey peas.
So, you like peas?
Peas.
So,
But is it like
grey
mushy
pea.
peas or is it like
so they're quite hard. You know when you got a pea shooter as a kid?
yeah,
Those very, very hard peas.
like dried peas?
They're the grey peas.
But how
But
do you
then,
eat them?
but then when you cook them,
Boil-
so you
boil the
boil
shit
them.
out of them.
Yeah, you
Oh,
boil
okay,
them
yeah.
for about a month and a half, and they just go
So
into
is the
a mush.
texture like a mush?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I sort of wanna eat that.
if you just like if you're not into animal rights and shit, throw some bacon bits in there.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Bit
yeah.
of salt.
Throw some bacon bits in there. The way you said that was so funny.
Yeah, so you have grey peas and bacon.
We've got one vote for battered roe from John T.
Battered roll.
Never
I mean,
had it.
roll, of course, being fish eggs.
Fish eggs. Is it
Um,
nice, John T?
I'm not a fan of the battered roll.
Yeah.
Our
John
friend
T
Madam
loves it.
Nessie is saying supper and sauce, which I agree with. And the last time I went to Edinburgh at the end of last year, I found a place that sold bottles of sauce so I could bring it home with me. And it was the best idea I ever had. 'Cause I don't know what sauce is. Like, it's a sauce. It's like a combination of things. Steph, do you know what actually it's made from? It's just chippy sauce, and it's great. And I only ever have it in Edinburgh. That is fucking...
But I do think,
know what- I know
round
what-
here, the idea of battered chips just seems to be round here. I've never known
Yeah,
it elsewhere.
I've never seen a battered chip. And yeah.
Yeah,
I want one.
it's absolutely it's a black country thing. It's not even a West Mids thing. It's a black country thing.
Orange chips.
So, a friend of mine lives in Hull, and they have a thing called Chip Spice, which
Nice.
I think is a collection of spices that you put in
Whoa.
chips.
There's a ghost outside your
Um,
door, Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that and I got a bit of faith actually. It was a little bit like Jeepers Creepers
Yeah.
or something.
no, I think someone might be pulling out the clothes, but I also saw this flash of orange light out my peripheral, so I look round dead quick and it's gone.
It's
So,
me.
if I don't make the end of the podcast,
Imagine if we
it's
capture
been
a
really
ghost
smell.
live on stream.
Yeah, imagine if we disprove the
That'd be fun.
vast majority of science.
Yeah.
Or maybe there's just someone walking past the door.
Yeah, there could be, but that would be boring.
We might get like maybe 30, 40 views.
Yeah.
I bet we wouldn't. I bet you we wouldn't.
No.
I bet we wouldn't.
Quality,
No one pays
not
attention
to it
quantity.
I mean, now look, Dave would have messed up the upload to YouTube, and then the whole would have been gone.
I wouldn't put it past me, Mike. I wouldn't put it
Damn,
past me.
son, we are sassy.
On that note,
Lovely
actually,
day.
we haven't got the YouTube video up yet from last week because the stream split. And I haven't had time yet to just put them together and render the video, which is the bit that's going to take the time. So hopefully that'll be done sort of like in the next couple of days. But then again, I'm
Admin.
writing poems, so
You're
fuck you and your videos.
creating art.
Creating. I'm not, Mike.
I started off like
Today,
reading the
today's
prompts,
poem, Mike, I literally copied
yeah.
out the
That felt
thesaurus
that
entry
felt-
for talk.
that felt a bit like mine today. How like you just like it was literally 6:30, and I thought, well, I'm gonna podcast in a minute. I can't do it after. That's ridiculous. Like so, I just wrote some shit.
I was amazed I was able to get some of mine done before like 8 a.m.
I
Yeah.
know, like you, like your poems in the chat before I even wake up. I was like, I can't.
Yeah, yours is the one that reminds me to do it.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm like, oh yeah, shit.
The pressure's on now.
Yeah.
I'm your
Yeah.
alarm clock.
If you miss a day, it's gonna fall like
Everybody
dominoes.
misses a day.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
can't function. I can't function before 10 a.m.
Mm.
It's like me, Emma, and
Neither
Steve
can I.
are doing this thing where we're writing prompts for each other, and
that's cool.
we're doing like one a week, and they don't know just because I haven't seen them, not because I've been hiding it from them, but they don't know I'm doing National Poetry Writing Month. So Steve sent a prompt out, and like we've got a week. 2 hours
Oh,
later,
yeah, oh.
I send him the poem. I'm like, done.
Done.
Oh, he's such a
Signed
kid.
off. Boom.
Can I air my gripe?
Of course you can,
Hey.
Mike. That's what we're here
In
for.
fact, I
No. The
insist.
three of us are on WordPress. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
You know what
Yeah.
I can't stand? Those patronising daily notifications you get after you post that go, "You're on an 11-day streak."
Oh,
I wouldn't know. I've never been above 2.
yeah.
should have been doing the
I-
poems with us then, shouldn't you, Adam?
I really hate it when they send you a message saying your things this week have got 1 view and no likes.
I'm
The,
not.
the actual
thinking-
prompts for it though are quite like complicated, aren't they? Like I thought the prompts were going to be like today's prompt is sunshine, but it's like today's prompt is I want you to look at this 16th century Spanish form called a glosa, where you take 4 lines of an existing poem and you write one of the lines, and then there's 10 lines that rhyme with that line, and then there's the second line of the existing poem, and then you write 10 more lines. And I was like, what? No.
Saw that one, right? And the person was like, "It's a Sunday, so I've given you a slightly more complex one."
Yeah, like no, that's not how Sundays work.
I think you'll find I have a cheap thesaurus and I know where talk is. That's my poem. Bye.
It's like it's very it's very in depth. So I've been ignoring the prompt. The first few days I was like, okay, I'm going to do what the prompt says. And then I was like, oh, I'm just going to read the prompt and then just see how that feels within my body and say some words.
The first prompt actually made me angry.
I think tomorrow you should do your prompts on Thatcher.
Yeah? Yeah, I could write a poem.
I could
What
write
rhymes
a-
with twat?
I could write a verse about cider.
Hey! Yeah. Thatcher's is a
Just, you know.
cider.
10-year anniversary
Oh,
of her
okay.
glorious death, and then
Glorious, glorious death.
I got my favourite type of drunk on Friday, which is yay, Thatcher's dead drunk.
Good, good level.
And were you drinking in the local Conservative club?
No, but we were in Wixton House, and at one point I did go, and I was dressed like a full goth slut. It was great, and I just went yay! And someone like Aspect was like, she's still dead.
What's AR then, folks? What's your favourite poem that you've written for National Novel Writing Month? National Poetry Writing Month, even.
I can't
gonna-
remember
yeah.
them. Let me see.
Adam, talk amongst yourself.
I'm gonna read yours.
Uh,
Although it's not my favourite, my favourite is Low Table that I wrote,
oh yeah.
which
I
was like I
fucking love
still don't know
Low
what
Table.
it's about. But Adam, if you're gonna read them,
I'm trying to find it.
it's
What day was it?
no. On mine, read "You've Got to Be Kidding."
No, 1 minute. Fallback optional. I found Low Table straight away. Then you've got to be kidding. Is that before or after Wank Beast?
Dave's titles are the best out of all of our titles.
Wank
Defo.
Beast. Right, on that fucking note, that I was so angry about that. I don't follow awards ceremonies.
No.
I think they're just a little bit of a circle jerk, to be honest. But then when I found out that Louis C.K. had got a fucking Grammy
Yeah.
for his show where he's talking about sexual abuse that he's committed.
It's
And it's
fucking
like,
ridiculous.
what the fuck is going on in this world?
Yeah.
So yeah, hence it's after Wank Beast.
Thank you. I've got it. You've got to be kidding. Okay, I've not read it. This one. So, woof. Going in blind, needs a dry.
Never going dry. Never going dry.
Oh, come on.
Especially when I just read the first line. Today I need to go down a slide, fall into a nettle shrub, wear a hole out in the knee of my jeans, kick a football over the roof of the Conservative Club. I need to drink nothing but E numbers, nick the badge of a VW, ride my bike no-handed around corners, find a derelict factory, put a window through. Today I need to be a kid on a swing. Today is not the day for adulting. Nice.
Oh.
I like
Yeah.
that. He was very
It's nice.
simple.
Just
but-
because, yeah, just because it's on brand, I feel like I have to go with the one about us.
Yeah.
I
That
quite
was lovely.
like it. And
Adam, would you not just whisper the word wank beast into your microphone, please?
Mike's being sincere.
no, because I also quite like.
I refuse.
I don't even think he knew he was doing it. That was the thing.
I will whisper whatever I want,
Purely
whenever I want it.
I knew it would be this kind of show. I said at the beginning, I'm outnumbered.
Oh God. It was the way I thought. There's no way he knows he's just said that.
Go on, Mike, you distract us all from the horrors of Wank Beast.
I also do quite like the ones that intentionally confuse my family. So the one, Adam, if you'd like to set your eyes upon day 7 on my link, which perhaps should be in the chat.
12th
I think
man.
you'll. Yep, I think you might like it.
Oh,
is sort of-
Mike, this has one of the best lines ever written by man or beast.
Oh, I know what you mean, yeah.
A lonely figure sits on a terrace, hunched over a flask of Bovril like a golem in a pacamac. His bones held rigid against the wind, which uses the flailing ends of his aluminum-wrapped lunch as a xylophone. My God, I've forgotten to fucking read. That's enough of this bastard, isn't it? Right, put that over there. A lonely figure sits on a terrace, hunched over a flask of Bovril like a golem in a pacamac. His bones held rigid against the wind, which uses the flailing ends of his aluminium-wrapped lunch as a xylophone. He lifts his face, dodging glaciers of sticky mist. His heavy breath pants a question which barely travels beyond the bridge of his nose. Why?
Why?
Simultaneously, his own echo answers, because the cricket season has started and you love it. As a man who has sat through 4 days of watching Yorkshire play Somerset into a terrifyingly boring draw. Yep.
Do you know what, Adam? Like, you're the only person that will appreciate this. But I have to say, like, names on the back of county cricket shirts is purely a waste of ink.
Yep.
Because I didn't realise what happens is they put the county cricket games on YouTube because no telly network will buy them, and basically the entire county cricket season is free to air for anyone to watch on YouTube. So you can tell I'm not on a deadline, can't you? It's great. So basically,
you can tell I work from home.
Thursday morning, 11 o'clock, I was just watching Middlesex versus Derbyshire because you know why not. I swear to God, I must have seen like the whole day. There's about 500 people in Lords of all. So it's not a small place.
Yeah, it's only 28,000 seater, Lords.
Yeah, and like these players have got names and numbers on the backs of the shirt. Now, having been to Cricket Live and sat there, I can tell you can see Naffle.
Is Middlesex v Derbyshire like the football equivalent of that would be? Like
that would be
Mexico v Iran.
No, it's like Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. They are there. No, hang on. Derbyshire is shit. So it's
Aston Villa versus Norwich.
Yeah. Although Somerset are fucking Man United. We're Everton. We're Everton, which was we were nearly good enough to maybe win stuff in the 80s, but didn't really.
Hannah Platts has no idea what you're talking about.
I've seen a cricket.
You have, I was there.
What's the Somerset connection?
My mum's from Somerset.
All right.
So I was always brought up, because my dad's Welsh, and therefore cricket is an alien concept. Like
I was going to say that you got Glamorgan, but
but that's down the south, and no one gives a shit about Glamorgan.
Okay, shush your lips.
Anyone with family from there is a wrong un.
Adam, you made a cricket joke. Anyone from there is a wrong un. Oh my God, love that.
I once spoke to a friend of mine.
Stream, guys?
I once got a message at 3 a.m. from a drunk friend of mine because in university 6 years previously I'd said that being from South Wales meant you were from England light, and he held on to that for 6 years and phoned me whilst drunk. I went, "You're wrong."
Boom.
If any of my family were still alive, they would be very angry with you.
Good for me.
I've always said this, that Owen Glendower did the wrong thing by putting his parliament in Machynlleth, because the only thing...
So many words in that sentence.
The only thing the Welsh hate more than the English is the other part of Wales.
That is true. Yeah.
So the Welsh
my nan
army
had family in North Wales, and they like hated each other.
Yeah, the Welsh, the English army just went in a direct line from like Shrewsbury to Machynlleth, and then the two Welsh armies come down and then beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, it also breaks down even further than that because there's like the Swansea Cardiff rivalry. Like we're a Cardiff family, and you don't talk to people from Swansea. Come on. So even within ourselves, there's more rivalry. So it does break down quite.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh, what fun.
So,
Wait, you were
which
saying
words
about
did I
shopping?
mispronounce? Hannah Platz.
You know
No.
what you mispronounce because you know every single time you say it, and I say it's Machantla, and you like saying it wrong.
Also,
I know. I don't.
Owen Glyndor.
Oh, it's Owain Glyndŵr, yeah.
I thought it was Owen Glendower.
That's the anglicised version
No.
of it that's in like
Okay,
Henry the
now,
would literally
now I feel like a racist.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say I was gonna say he'd be spinning in his grave, but he never died. So
He never died. There's no evidence he
he's
ever
living
died. So technically,
he's living inside. He's living in Snowdonia. Or
he's
what it's probably called,
sleeping for Wales's
Clipper.
hour of greatest need.
He's
Yep.
John. He's just called me a xenophobe. Is he asleep in the Sun Centre at Rill? Is that where he's hiding?
I hope so. God, I hope so.
It's one of only two places I know in Wales. The Sun Centre at Rill and McCuntless.
And bomb.
He's in.
I think. Wait, no,
He's
I don't
in-
have him
he's
in
in
Brill. I've been
Aberystwyth.
for Statin. Yeah, other northern seaside towns.
But Mike, there
He's
hasn't
been
been enough love for your line in that poem that Adam read out, Mike. The line hunched over a flask of Bovril like Gollum in a pack of mac
That is
was
beautiful.
fucking beautiful, Mike.
I kept reading it as Pac-Man. Yeah,
Slightly different imagery there, but yes.
which is my fault, not yours.
That was just beautiful, Mike. I mean, what a line! One of those lines where I read it and was like, "Oh, I wish I'd written that." Oh, God, that's amazing. Why have you got the greasy grandad on today, Adam?
I don't know.
I mean, do you not have a comb or?
No,
Oh,
it's sort of at the awkward stage where it's just. It's not yet long enough to do anything weird, but it's
In
too long.
between.
Yeah, it's in between.
You do look like you play for Leeds United in the 1950s, and it's pre-season football. Photographs.
I can also. Do you want to see my Geordie LaForge impression? Boom, right there.
Yeah, accurate.
Yeah, you do. You look like you should have a fag on. Standing at the side of a Leeds United football ground.
Fucking Stanley fucking Matthews. Fuck off.
Who are they?
I've recently got into watching rugby league for the first time. Yeah, it's good. But my favourite thing about it is the commentators are just like two people both called Phil probably, and they're just like, oh, that were good, wasn't it? Yeah, it's great. Like they don't even try and do like really fast, like, you know, professional kind of commentary. They're just like, oh, here's our Steve pissing about again like he always does. Oh yeah, like it's great.
You know what, that sounds like a test match special. Like to bring it back to cricket again. But you know, like because there's so much more time to fill on radio than there is on
Yeah,
telly
so they
when you
start
watch it.
talking about like
Like Jonathan Agnew will just spend 10 minutes describing like the flock of pigeons,
yeah.
extra cover. So, Mary Sugden from Pontefract to send us some cake.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like, can't believe people still do that. Like, there's a department in Royal Mail who has to deal with the cake.
The nice
So
old lady
women
sending cake.
sending
It's a
the
test match special cake, Gene. Gene, test match special cake. It's fucking November, Gene. What are we
I want them
supposed to
to
do
be
with this?
shaped like little
They're in
like,
Australia.
cricket balls, like
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They've only
it's
put
nice. I
one
like-
first-class stamp on it, Gene. There's no way this is getting to Australia.
just on the actual cake itself. Just push it into
Just
the icing.
it's an icing stamp.
Yeah. She's done it really carefully with like the Queen's face.
They put the whole address in fondant on the cake.
Oh,
Are we on
I
our
mean-
own? Yes, we are.
No?
Oh, that's
we deserve
that's
way
exciting.
more followers than what we've got. We really
yeah,
do.
we do.
I went on Twitch
Yeah.
earlier just to sort of like make sure that everything was working and we haven't lost 30 followers and front page of Twitch is just a conventionally attractive woman wearing bra and pants doing squat thrusts and
Thinking how I would feel if I got the compliment as being conventionally attractive.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah.
but because conventionally attractive isn't everybody's attractive, is it, Mike?
That's true.
It's just conventionally attractive, and some of us, Mike, we like things to be away from convention, don't we, Mike?
Dave, that was the creepiest thing that's ever happened on this podcast. It made all of my organs turn in on themselves.
All I'm
I
saying is,
don't like
Dave, if you're ever caught breaking the law, someone's going to snip that, and you're going, some of us like things away from the convention. It's like, you work in a school, mate.
Jonty says it feels very much like special stuff on Legal Gentlemen.
It feels like if you ever do a major crime, we're gonna have to go. The signs were there, we just never saw.
This is going to be like that documentary about Jimmy Savile. Yeah, we all thought that there was something at the time, but we didn't say anything.
The way he kept
No,
saying
it's-
conventionally attractive.
Yeah, it's the way he kept saying he was very unconventional.
I knew there was something up when he said he didn't understand flavour. You got confused by vanilla.
You're all bastards.
Should have known that.
Some time back, I sent Steph a message, which said another big socially distanced hug from behind a hedgerow, so we don't get too close. And she says, "You even managed to make sentimental creepy." It's a
Yeah.
skill. It's a skill.
It's a talent. Yeah.
It's the crimes coming out.
and do you, Dave, take the summon? I do.
The dance. The little shimmy.
Of course I do. Yeah.
Not in a conventional way, though.
No, not in a conventional way. Stop it now. Stop it. Come on. It's all getting a bit Fred and Rose West.
I'm a poet.
You can tell
got
'cause it's
I've got
written
away
this way.
with words.
I'm going to write tomorrow's poem about this.
It doesn't count because you started it today.
Who are we raiding? Who are we raiding, Dave? Because I just want to move on from this chaos.
Yes, let's raid someone. Okay, I'll just pop onto Twitch and I'll find someone. Talk amongst yourselves.
So we're going to have a couple of weeks off now.
We are.
For zombie Jesus chocolate
Zombie
cake.
chocolate.
You sounded like a counsellor.
So I'm Jackie
You've
Weaver.
done really well today. We're going to have a couple of weeks off now.
Now, don't let the intrusive thoughts come back in while we're away. Yeah, no, we're gonna have Zombie Jesus chocolate day off, right? And then
Zombie Jesus chocolate day. It's Zombie Jesus chocolate day.
Zombie Jesus chocolate day.
For a couple of weeks and then come
Eat your,
back.
eat your sins all away with Zombie Jesus chocolate day.
I think that joke has done me in more than my own existential crisis.
Also,
I'm
isn't
still
it?
being on the internet 6 months after all laws have gone.
It's a full moon as well, which means it's Zombie Jesus chocolate werewolf day.
Ooh, Zombie Jesus chocolate werewolf bunny
Now-
day.
Now, I question whether the werewolf is chocolate and the zombie Jesus is handing us it, or whether
Oh yeah,
or
where do you
whether
put the
there's
I think it has to be
zombie
chocolate.
Jesus.
chocolate
and
zombie
there's the
Jesus
werewolf.
werewolf bunny day? The chocolate
Um,
has to come first.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find someone that's not got many viewers.
Yeah, I always
so
enjoy
that
doing
so that when we send 4 people over, it looks good.
Can we raid ourselves? Is
No,
that, is that possible?
that. I'm fairly sure that's fraud.
Right.
Surely that will create some kind of temporal loop that we'll get stuck in.
Basically, Inception.
Okay. Right. There's a guy wearing a vest and a hat. Right. So.
Big fan of it already.
Yeah, he seems quite unconventional.
He's conventionally unconventional. Is what he is.
My unconventional conventionalist.
I'll put it in our chat because I won't be able to spell it otherwise. I've got to be honest. So Adam, oh no, I can do it for me, can't I? I've got to do it for me.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
What channel was the channel called?
The channel is called I don't know because it's got the advert on, so that's not helping.
It's good enough to have
Probably
advert.
wrong. It's playing, and I can't find where it's playing on my phone. Oh,
The screen.
I work in IT.
Yeah.
Just think about that. So I'm gonna put that in there. His name is Dieter Grabowski.
Oh, is he German? Is he not German? That looks like it's of Polish descent.
So say hello to Dieter for us. And
Wank beast.
don't go in there. Just go in wank beast.
Wank beast.
That's not good. ATER grab. Do you want to say ta to everyone? We'll just
Ta-ra
talk
to
Ta-ra to everyone.
Hello to everyone.
Right, we'll see you in a couple of weeks when we come back.
Bye, we love you. We
This
love you,
channel is
Chad.
intended for
Easterman.
mature audiences.
No, we mature.
We
Above
are, yeah. Right now.
Gone.
There you go, Dieter. Oh.